Hey everybody, just wanted to, let's talk about Granboard being after Christmas. Well, technically it's the day after Christmas right now, and there's probably quite a few people that have purchased the Granboard 3S or any of the Granboard series. And if you have, you're probably dealing with some issues or you've got some questions on how to do a setup a certain way. So in this video, we're going to talk about that. I don't have all the answers, but I have some. I bought my Granboard a month ago. And over the trials and tribulations of what I wanted, I'm still working on getting there. So maybe some of you can help me out. But I'm going to at least go over what issues I encountered and then how to fix them after the fact. So I had purchased the Granboard 3S a month ago. My goal was to get it to cast to a TV. My goal was to get better at darts. My goal was to join tournaments, and in order to do that, a lot of them want two cameras instead of one. Of course, you can always put your main tablet or phone behind you so it shows you and the dartboard. However, I like looking at the dartboard when it actually hits. It's actually kind of a cool feature. So we're going to go over some of this stuff. All right, number one, casting to a TV, to a dongle, in comparison to like a USB-C to HDMI. So we're going to go to my setup real quick. It's not that. So wait a tick. Right here. This is my setup. This is what I got going on. I've got my tablet right here. This is the Google Pixel tablet. I just bought it. This is my Granboard 3S, and then this is just a really old TV. I've got an Amazon Fire Stick plugged into the back, and then I've got my Direct TV dongle through AT&T connected in the back. Now, a couple of issues that I faced. So number one, if you are attempting to connect your tablet to your TV using USB-C to HDMI, or a docking station that has the inputs for it, it will not work unless you have Apple. I don't own Apple. I'm an Android guy. So, and most Apple tablets have that functionality. A lot of Android tablets do not. This also comes with a cost. Apple tablets are very expensive, which is why they should come with that. My Google Pixel tablet I got for $280. I believe it's normally $400 or $500. And then I'll show another one that I had purchased, brought back because I thought it was an issue with it. It wasn't. All right. So this was the first tablet I bought. This is the Samsung Galaxy A9 Plus tablet. I got it for $150 at Best Buy. Works fine. It's a good tablet for its price. Does not have functionality for USB-C to HDMI. I ended up buying this one, the Google Pixel tablet that I got for $280. Same thing. Does not have USB-C to HDMI, so you have to cast. Now, there's two different types of casting. This one just has a regular cast. You do a pull down, and it shows screencast. However, if you are going to use the GranCam at all, and I'll see if they have it on here. If you're going to use the GranCam at all, this one right here, you cannot cast to a TV and use your GranCam at the same time because it uses the same wireless network of 2.4 that your TV and your tablet are using. So that's what I encountered with the Samsung A9 Plus. Now, I brought that back. I had purchased the Google Pixel, which uses Google Cast. I actually connect that to my Direct TV dongle, and it works absolutely flawlessly. I did set up the tablet on my 5 hertz, which I'll show you down here. So I've got TIM 5 and TIM 2.4. I did connect everything to my 5 hertz or gigahertz, whatever you want to call it. And my GranCam works, which is absolutely awesome. So I'm able to cast it to the TV, and I have my GranCam sitting right up here looking down at the dartboard, and it works flawlessly. However, with the Google Pixel tablet itself, It does not have the ability. Where is it? Google Pixel 5. This item is not compatible with your device. Right there. I don't know why. I did reach out to Granboard or Lugza. I reached out to them. They emailed me back and said, sorry, you're going to have to do it a different way. The way that they wanted me to do it was to use a deploy gate method, which is much more confusing than how I did it. But needless to say, it was extremely frustrating trying to figure out how to get all this to work. What I ended up doing was going to APQ, so APK Pure. So there's a bunch of different sites. There's a bunch of different ways of doing it. Some work, some don't. Some are old, some are new. So go into this website. If you go into here, it looks just like this. I do have the app for it as well. That's what I typically am going to use when using my APK Pure is, the actual program itself. But if you go to APK Pure, you type in Granboard, it is going to come up with Grand Player, which works. You can download that regardless. Or this. So this is the Granboard. The current version is 11.2.2. You can download, I download the X APK. I recommend, if you do not know how to, APKs, by the way, are Android packages. If you do not know how to do this, I would recommend watching a YouTube video on how to specifically download APKs. I would specifically go with APK Pure. I tried 3 different sites. They all, 2 of them did not work. This one did. It works absolutely flawlessly on the Google Pixel tablet. So that's how I got around it. So if you want to, buy the Samsung Galaxy Tab 9 Plus, if you're not trying to use a GranCam. They're hard to get right now anyway. And by the way, GranCams are the only camera you can use as a secondary camera to point at your dartboard. You cannot use any other device. So GranCams are the only way to go, which is horrible. I think it's a silly move by the company, and hopefully they get that switched eventually, or they just get a better system, because it is messy sometimes, and it's not the greatest camera in the world. Again, APK Pure, download the X APK for it. You will get it now. I want to transition, so if I go to Granboard, what you're going to see on ones that do not work, you're going to see this. And this app may not be installed properly. If you installed the app from a third-party store, please install the official app from Google Play or Deploy Gate. So Deploy Gate, of course, is a method you can use. I didn't do it. It works. It's just a little more confusing. And then you're going to get this. Are you not connected? Are you sure to launch the app in offline mode? Not going to work. That being said, all of this, I wanted to be able to stream. Oh, Bluetooth does not work, by the way, on anything on your computer. If you've got an emulator, if you're using BlueStacks, if you're using Nox, if you're using LD Player, if you're using WSA, if you're using the Android subsystem on Windows 11, Bluetooth does not work. You cannot get it to connect to your Granboard. Therefore, you have to go through your phone. You have to go through your tablet. Also, if you have newer phones, most newer phones do have USB-C to HDMI that work perfectly. I just hate how small the phones are, and I like to listen to music and text when I play darts. So the tablet is how I'm going to do it moving forward. So if you want to skip all this, just use your phone. It's much easier if you've got a new one. It'll always say this. This device will no longer be supported from version 12.0 due to its 32-bit operating system. So that's new for me. I'm going to figure out what that means. You always got the version up here, 11.2.2. That's what I got on my Google Pixel. Works flawlessly. If you guys have any questions at all regarding why things are not working, shoot me a message over in the comments and we'll go through it. There's a lot of troubleshooting, a lot of rigmarole, depending on what you want and how to get it. It's a pain in the butt sometimes. I do have a question. If you guys are watching this video and you know how to get all of this to work on a computer so I can stream it, please let me know. If not, I got to figure out a totally different way to get everything played. I'd like to start doing my dart journey, get better and better. I've got 160 games, give or take, and it's absolutely amazing. Granboard is one of the best purchases I've ever had. Myself and the old lady play it constantly. We try to get better and better and better. So again, if you guys have any tips on anything, please let me know on, different types of setups. Other than that, leave your questions in the comments. I'll try to answer them, or anyone else that watches this video, feel free to answer them. And if you want me to cover something else, please feel free to ask. Thank you, guys.